running past the 30. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
Here's Young now to throw right away. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
From the gun, it's Young. He's got his tight end. That's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. 33 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I mean, what a start to this game throwing the ball. I mean, I don't think the ball's hit the ground yet, Mike. I mean, he's 4 for 4, and now he's got his offense set up here early with 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hubbard. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Panthers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
Yeah, you have to feel good, Mike, seeing Baker Mayfield back established as a franchise NFL quarterback. He had such a tough journey these last couple years, bouncing around multiple spots around the league. And then last year, down in Tampa, he has a chance to get them to the NFC Championship game just a few plays away. He continues to play up to his potential. This team's going to be tough to beat.
That's caught. Trey Palmer. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run with the 3rd-year man. It's Rachaad White. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third and long. Receiver in motion, headed left. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there. to hold them to a short return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
Here comes Otten in motion. Baker going to hand it to White. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Mayfield. He finds his tight end, Keith. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here with White. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. That is into the hands of McMillan. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They motion a receiver right. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a first down picked up on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bucs move out to a 7-3 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Slot man in motion right. Young to throw on first and 10. A throw left side caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
The ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
A second down throw for Young. That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and long. To throw, Young. He'll try to run for it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Levante David doing his work on defense. Here's second and 9. Now Young. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Joe Tryon Shoyinka maneuvering in there to bring his man down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Throwing is Young. That one complete to Leggett. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. We'll drop this underneath to White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On 1st down is Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
He connects with Palmer on that one. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
We are through 1. The Bucs have the early lead and will return to Charlotte in a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. Here comes 3rd and 6. Slot receiver headed right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
And really nice catch here by Leggett, and these are the weapons that they're trying to continue to surround Bryce Young with. He didn't have a lot to work with his rookie year, and now in comes a 1st-round draft pick. Big, physical, great with the ball in his hands, can really go up and compete. It took him a few years at South Carolina to put it all together. But this past season as a senior, 2nd in the SEC in receiving yards with over 1,200. So this is a guy that has big playability, and he's going to be a big part of this Panthers offense going forward.
Second down and 8. Here's the pistol snap to Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him. And now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. They motion the slot man left. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Looking middle here, and he's got McMillan. And he's taken down up past the 35.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st down, it's White, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Mayfield. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
First and 10. Now it's White. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
That is into the hands of McMillan. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. His defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
They'll send him over to the left. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. This is caught down that right sideline. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
He'll find McMillan here. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Jalen McMillan, the one he was looking for there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
That's going to be caught, and he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Todd Bowles disagrees with that call, and he's thrown the challenge flag. They're looking both at the feet to see if two were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. So that challenge, a successful one. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Buccaneers extend their advantage to 14-3. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. The motion man is Sanders. On 1st and 10, here's Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll motion over Thielen. On 1st down is Young. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll put a receiver in motion right. A 2nd down throw for Young. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. The motion man is Sanders. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by White. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Here comes Otten in motion. On play action, Mayfield. Off he goes.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
On 3rd down, it's White. And this is going to work out just fine. He's got the 1st down. A gain up to the 28-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st down, right back to White. And a short pickup to about the 30. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Baker taking off, and he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Baker to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The veteran, Jadeveon Clowney, still at it, and he still has it. He gets the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here's Trenton Gill now, as he is on to punt for Tampa Bay. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. First and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Young. He's going to run it. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, a Panther was right there to get on it. So no turnover. They retain possession. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
That into the hands of Hubbard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Third down, 3 to go. To throw is Young. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
On 4th down, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Young. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Young to throw on 1st down. And he's in! Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Panthers are back within 4. It is 14-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. So we've reached halftime here, and the visiting Buccaneers have the advantage. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Irving now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. Has an opening past the 40. Rachaad White. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers are out to a 21-10 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Out of the shotgun, Young gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. The motion man is Sanders. Here's Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Man in motion, heading left. On 2nd down, Young. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Young. A throw there. Caught by Leggett. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. On 1st and 10, here's Young. Quick throw, taken in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the 2-point conversion. Back to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return is Sean Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense and running back Rashad White ready for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. They go play action with Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. We'll drop this underneath to White. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Hubbard. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. They'll motion over Thielen. From the gun, it's Young. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Now inside the 25. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On first down is Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, Young. Quick throw here is complete. He is in. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. Panthers have taken a 4-point advantage. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. To return is Tucker. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the handoff, it's White. Oh, yeah. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
There's a guy, Mike, who just refuses to go down. You love to see the old school kind of stiff arm. Get off me. Ability to break these tackles and still pick up big yards.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. There's that man again. Another catch. They face 2nd down and 7. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Panthers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Receiver in motion, headed left. Young to throw on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. Second down and 8. Tremble comes in motion. Young fires quick. That's Thielen. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Carolina first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Young. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bucs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. They'll set up the screen to White. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 2nd down, Baker. That one intercepted. Picked off by Michael Jackson.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses. Young to throw on 1st down. Catch made by Thielen.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Young going to give it to Brooks. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They send him right out of the slot. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. Moore going in motion. Here's Young. He gets this one to Moore. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Tremble comes in motion. Throwing on second down, Young. Now he takes off, and he's into the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Panthers will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. Baker going to hand it to White. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2. Another run here with White. And he finds